Alright, hi guys, welcome to my channel, Angels Always Win 444. Today we are doing our daily divine guidance. And these are our cards for Thursday. I draw them out and then like pray over each one and each deck as we go along. You guys will have to forgive me, I had to get labs drawn for my baby. So, and I love it. I can like stare at them and watch them draw my blood. Like I'm like fascinated by it. Just because, so I work in EMS. Oh, I took a big whiff of that. I work in EMS and, you know, we have to, as paramedics, you have to poke the person. And it's so strange because I can poke people, but like, it's a fear I had to get over with myself because I couldn't watch them poke me because I was so scared I was going to tense up. But I was so proud of myself today. I just chilled out. So burning some Palo Santo for you guys. I hope you guys are all having a great and wonderful Thursday. And again, this is for Thursday the 30th. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday the 30th of April. So, I hope you guys are all having a great day. And let's get started. We'll do our quick prayer. So, dear God, my divine team, our archangels, our ascended masters, my viewers, ascended team, and light team, I ask that we work together so that you may clearly guide us in answering these questions. And I ask that all of my readings with these cards be accurate and specific and bring blessings to everyone involved. Thank you for helping me stay centered in my higher self and allowing us to see, hear, feel, and know the divine messages that wish to emerge through these readings. I ask that you stay by our side and watch over us during this reading, ensuring that only God's love and wisdom speak to our hearts, our minds, our souls, and bring blessings and guidance to all. And may divine love and pure inspiration guide this experience for us. We also invite in Holy Spirit to protect us and to bring help and healing here. So, let's get started, you guys. We have ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Number 14 or number 5, so changes. If there's some changes that someone's trying to implement, ask for help. Ask your angels, like whatever it is. Ask your friends, your family. I went through a phase of my life where I didn't feel comfortable asking my friends and family because I felt like they weren't understanding what I was going through at the time. And it was almost like, this might sound bad, but I felt they were like too closed-minded and small-minded to even try to understand what I was going through. So I would always just be like, angels, please help me, like my divine light team, my spirit team, God, like please, you know, and it was the simplest things, like please give me courage, please give me the strength, please give me, please help me to find joy in simple things because I was just losing myself. I was really off. So it was like little things like that. And also something I learned too is when you're asking for help, what I kind of learned was don't say, God, please move this mountain for me. Approach it more like, give me the strength and the faith and the courage to face this mountain and move it, you know, with your faith, with your strength, with your guidance. So it's all about like, you have to go through the lesson. That's the thing, is you have to go through the lesson by feeling it. So it's almost like, fuck, this is going to hurt, but let's do it, you know, and you face it off. So this makes sense now. How I told you guys about this, it's like, I know it's going to hurt a little bit, but looking away from it, it's not going to make it hurt any less. It's just going to catch me off guard. That's all it's going to do. And then I would possibly jump and tense up. But if I look at my fear, I face it, and I just deal with it, and I know it's going to sting a bit, but I just take it, it becomes like a fascination that you can take that pain, that you can take those hits, that you can take, like you're rolling in with the punches so well. So, you know, so back to this, ask for help if that is what you need, you know. God, your divine team will, we're talking about hits, intuitive hits, but that means something else. But Your divine team can assist you, okay? And this is saying the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. So for a lot of people right now, it's like you're seeing the synchronicities, you're seeing the animals. For me, I kept seeing like like a random cardinal was on, like it just appeared one day, and I really needed guidance that day. And then I looked it up, what it meant, and it was just like a beautiful message. And I was like, there's no way like I saw a red cardinal, because I just hadn't seen them around here that much, you know. And excuse me. And then like it was just crazy. Like it's small things like that, but they mean so much, and you just have to start noticing them. Like this is happening. This like energetic, it's like a energy, it's like a ball of energy, and it's starting to call in all this energy from everywhere. And it's like, and now you're seeing it, and it's like culminating within you. So it's like it's growing inside of you. And that's why, and like, and it's calling everyone together too at the same time, because you're all like on the same like frequency, that you almost like call each other, like you're calling each other, like on a mental, spiritual note. If you've noticed, you're gravitating towards people like newer people that like are in like they think more like you, like you're calling in your true soul tribe, like your true light workers, your family, whatever that pertains to. I don't know all of the like starseed, indigo children, rainbow children, like light workers, empaths. I'm not sure what all the labels are, but it's like you're calling them in, and you guys are all calling each other in. And then we have, speaking of calling, have you answered your deepest calling, warrior woman? This again, have you answered your deepest calling, warrior woman? It's about, have you answered your deepest calling? I almost feel like with everyone calling, like with all of it coming together and the soul tribe coming together, it's almost asking you, like, have you answered your deepest calling? Have you answered that call from within? That call you keep hearing, that little, like, I have another daily divine guidance video up that's called the niggle, and it means like the universe kind of poking you, like, hey, like, hey, turn around, look at me, or like, hey, look at me. And it's almost like a lot of people, they need to answer that calling. They need to take just a minute and just figure out what it is inside of them that like they feel called to. So it could be passions, like you know, your new work passion. It could be like what truly makes you feel at home, you know, what really fulfills your heart. Like it's something you can work all day on and you're exhausted, but you feel so content with it. And it's finding that. It's finding what your deepest calling is. So I think this is challenging a lot of people too, that maybe haven't been answering that calling, or they keep like toning it out. And I just wrote a message earlier today on one of the readers on her page, because she mentioned something about a calling, and it's so funny because and I wrote like a very elaborate post to it. I'll have to paste it in the description box below. But the way she described it was hearing a calling, and like you know you want to answer it, like you keep hearing it. And the song that I kind of channeled for, like when I was watching her video, it was just like trigger, like call, like just message after message after message while she was talking, because it was like I was answering some questions she had, like the universe is using me to answer that, if that makes sense. Because the song that came to me was from Frozen 2. It was Show Yourself. No. It was Into the Unknown. because it starts off where she says, I can hear you, but I choose not to. I'm silencing out your call. It's saying like, forgive me, sweet siren, but I'm not answering your call. I'm silencing out your call. You're just a ringing in my ears. And I think with a lot of people, I think that's what's happening is a lot of people feel the tap. They feel the tap on them. The intuitive hits. They feel the little tap, or all of a sudden something clicks, and they know something is like there's more under the surface that they need to go and find. But they choose to ignore it, or they're like, no, that was nothing. Or you want to believe in synchronistic events, or like synchronicity with signs, with numbers, with names. If you keep seeing the name of a person, with like the birds for me, where like sometimes you're just challenged by life so much that you don't even want to have hope in those little things like, oh no, it's just 11:11 or 11:33 or 4:44. It means nothing. But it's like it's asking you to pay attention to those messages, to heed those calls, and to like listen to that call and to go forth and answer that call. Like you are a warrior woman. You're just a divine, badass embodiment of energy. And it's asking you to answer the call, answer the phone so that spirit can talk to you and help guide you along this journey, help guide you to your soul tribe. It's trying to help you, but you need to let divine intervene by asking. You need to say like, divine, I allow you into my life to intervene for the highest good of myself and all involved. Like something like that. And that's giving divine, that's giving God, Holy Spirit, angels the permission to intervene into your life, because they want to help you, but they can't intervene with your free will. Like they can't clash with it. But if you say, I allow you to intervene into my life for my highest good, and the highest good of all, and to help me find my highest purpose, that is you allowing them into your lives. That is you calling them in and asking for that permission. And that's a big thing. So some people need to answer their calling. So hold your vision. Fixed moon. What was I saying? I want to say, I was saying something about the mountains, like, I was saying how ask God to give you the courage and the strength to face the mountain and move the mountain. Yeah. So it's saying like, hold your vision, focus on the end goal. Like this is a big journey. And the thing is, it sounds tiring when I say it like, oh, well, ask for strength, ask for courage. Like, and you're just like, oh, but I just want it gone. And it's tiring because you're like, it's been bullshit, one thing after another, after another, after another. Like, how many of these do I have to fight? How many times do I have to answer that call? How many times do I have to be the higher person? How many times do I have to be the one who shows compassion in an unforgiving situation? And this is like spirit asking you to please hold your vision. Remember that you have the strength, you have the courage, you have all of this like within you. You have that light ball, that's that calling in, that energy coming in. You have it all within you, and that is why you're being asked to hold this vision of Lemuria, which is another card that comes out in this deck. It's beautiful. It didn't come out at all this week, I don't think. But when I first got this deck, that's the one that kept falling out, and I didn't get it because I was practicing, So I did not understand why it kept falling out, and then I was finally like, okay, and then even like I even put it back and like I would shuffle, and it would come out. So finally I looked it up, and it's all about it's about anchoring the light to earth. It's about heaven on earth. This is the land of milk and honey. We have to choose to face the giants in it, though. We have to choose to enter into the promised land. We have to choose to answer that call within us. And the thing is, yes, we get scared. Yes, we get tired. Yes, we get hurt. But the thing is, holding our vision of a better earth, a better planet, a collective one love community. Like, oh, my neck is hurting a lot. I feel like a lot wants to come out right now. Like I'm getting like a slight headache. I'm on point. That's what Spirit's saying. But what this is saying is like, keep your vision on the end. It's not even the end goal. Just keep your vision on your highest goal, on your true light within you. Like, keep following like your North Star. Keep following like your true north. Like, keep following your heart, like that feeling, that pulling. Answer that call. Keep answering that call. Like, keep following it. Like, it's leading you home. It's leading you to the place that's going to feel like home. Because for a lot of people that feel disconnected on this planet, like, it's calling you to home, and home is going to be here with your soul tribe in a beautiful collective. Can you guys hear the birds? Harmonious earth energy. Like, oh, it's beautiful. Okay, let's see what we have. Then we have Gaia, nurturing. Yeah, so what I was saying, like, it's calling in, you know, heaven on earth. It's calling in this nurturing, healing energy here on earth. You know, if you've ever gone through something so awful and it like broke you, but when you see someone else going through it, this is what I always, like how I always tell you guys, that your lessons are blessings for someone else. When you see someone else right about to go through it, you give them like little tips. You can't teach them a lesson, but you can give them little tips about how to get through it, because you never, as someone who has been so hurt, you don't ever want to see someone else go through that. You don't ever want someone else to go through something and feel abandoned and lonely and hurt and broken like you had to. And I feel like with this nurturing energy, it's all of us nurturing each other, being a team together. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, okay. So then we have compassion. So let me lay these out, because I feel like this is, for me, this is my confirmation because I don't see the cards, but like until I draw them, like, see, like, they're just over there. So if they flipped up, I can see them, but like if they're face down, like, I have no idea what's on them. But so we have love and compassion, and then we have stone people, vigilance, and then we have lightning power. Oh my God! And then we have the autumnal equinox, autumnal equinox release. So how I was saying, we're welcoming this nurturing energy, and we have to show, this is so beautiful, how we have to show love for each other, love for, so there's, I feel like there's two messages. It's love for the stone people, love for the people that are cold, love for the people who don't show emotion. You have to show love and compassion in those unforgiving situations, like I was just saying. And then you have to show like nurturing, caring, I'm like shaking, nurturing, caring, emotion towards the unawakened people, kind of, if that makes sense. We're all awake to a degree, but some people really are dormant as fuck. Anyway, those are the stone people, the ones that aren't moving. They're earth, body, and flesh like we are, so they're stone people, you know? They're like the giants. They're the giants. They're the giants, and it's like, we have to be able to face them with love and compassion. It's not about hurting them. It's about facing them with love and compassion, and like a fucking badass, beautiful power, like a lightning power, like sudden power. But it's like, you don't do it to hurt them, and you don't do it in a hurtful way or a menacing way, but you are so in your own power because you're answering your call from within. And it's like, your presence alone, like, your power is palpable. Like, they can feel it when you enter a room. Like, you can feel that you are the influence when you enter a room, and people gravitate towards you because they gravitate towards the light within you. But it's also like a fiery ball, so they know, like, that's a fucking angel with, what is it? That's a badass with the heart of an angel. Do not fuck with them, because it's saying, like, angels, people mistake angels with being like, oh, so sweet and lovey-dovey, like, oh, I'm so sunshine and light. But it's like, God has an army of fucking angels for a reason, and there's a reason that, like, demons fear even angels. There's a reason they fear God. There's a reason that, like, Some people really shy away from the light because they can feel it. They can feel the power in it. And it's like, it's a power of mercy, but it's also a power of like, do not challenge me. Do not step into this room unless, like, it's like, you don't go looking for the fight. The angels don't necessarily always go looking for the fight, but if a fucking demon, negative, lower vibrational person challenges them, yeah, they're gonna fucking cut them instantly. Lightning power. They're not fucking around with it. They are protectors. They're the vigilance, you know, right here. This vigilance, they are the protectors. They are the watchers. Just like a lot of people in this world are the my throat. Sorry, I need some water. Just like some people are protectors in this earth, like this 3D earth on this planet, they're the vigilant ones. They're the ones that voice their own, that they use their voice to speak for the silent, to speak for the stone people, those who have lost their voice, those who have lost their hearts, those who have lost their minds even. Like, there are protectors in place for that. A lot of like social workers protect the children. We have like EMS, medical field, all of them protect the wounded, those who can't speak for themselves. We have like the abuse counselors who step in for women and children and men who have felt silenced because their power was taken away, against their will. So it's like, this is about having love and compassion for the stone people, but it's a vigilant, powerful, not menacing, I don't want to say menacing, but it's like, it's just a fucking intimidating, badass power. You're a silent force to be reckoned with. And it's like that mama bear thing where it's like, she's not going to go and look for you to hunt you down and hurt you, but if you come anywhere near her fucking cave or her cubs, you're dead. Like, you do not challenge Mother Nature by trying to go after her kids. So now I'm getting like a different one where it's saying like, no weapon forged against you shall prosper, or all weapons formed against you will perish. Like, this is like Mother Nature, Mother Earth saying like, do not fuck with my family, do not fuck with my soul tribe. We belong here. We are all connected. Do not mess with us. And I don't know why I just got like an image of Martin Luther King. But it's so weird. So with him, he wanted to protest, but he didn't want to protest in a violent way. He wanted to protest in a way that was powerful, and it was heard, and it was seen, and it was felt. But it didn't include violence. Like, it wasn't about hurting anyone else to get a point across. It wasn't about disrespecting another individual because they didn't. My camera shut off. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean for it to shake. But it wasn't about disrespecting another individual because of the difference of their opinions. It was just about making a statement. And I feel like that's like the energy I'm kind of feeling from like this. It's not about insulting another individual because they're unawakened. Because we're all, like I said, we're all unawakened to a degree, and we're all awakened to a degree. It's not about insulting them. It's about showing them love and compassion to guide them, to show them like the way. And again, free will. They can choose to take it or not. So they can choose to answer that call or not. But it is all about holding your vision. It's all about remembering why you're doing this. Remembering who you are. It's all about remembering what the call is for you. And then we have the autumnal equinox. It's the release. It's the release of ego. It's not getting offended if someone doesn't see things from your point of view. It's releasing equinox. The equinoxes are very powerful. I feel like they're portals. A powerful portal. Releasing like all toxicity. We just had the 444 portal on the 22nd. And it was the new moon in Taurus. So it's about releasing the patterns that are hindering you, the toxicity that hinders you, the relationships that are hindering you, subconscious programming that hinders you. I don't know if I just said that. Lower vibrational energies that make you feel stuck or stagnant. It's about releasing all of that. And it's having that power now because you're conscious of it. So this is another message. It's being conscious. It's being vigilant over your mind. Because that's how awakening kind of happens. It's when you start becoming conscious of your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, your bodily actions, your bodily reactions. It's about becoming very conscious. And it's about like those intuitive hits. It's about like seeing that. It's about taking it in. Like, yeah, I did see 444. Yeah, I did see 555. Yeah, I was thinking about this. Yeah, I was thinking about this. Yeah, they tie together. Excuse me. It's about being vigilant about what you allow into your head. It's about you standing at the gate of your brain and saying, like, do I let this thought in? Do I not let it in? It's about using that vigilance and that consciousness to come into your power, to know you are powerful, and to know you have the power to release the, like all those things I said, the contracts, the vows from past lives that are hindering us, the hurtful patterns that are hindering us, the karmic lessons we've learned. It's about releasing the hurt and the pain that came with them, but keeping the lesson. That's the really powerful thing I feel about all of this. This is like an awakening for someone. I strongly feel like this is an awakening for someone, and it's an awakening to go answer that call. And it's all coming together. Like, everyone has been fighting to hold that vision, and it's coming together. And it's just saying, remember to ask for help, okay? These changes, number 5, ask for help. What do you really need? And you have to be willing. Also, when you pray, it's not just, can I please have this? It's saying, may I please have this? I thank you so much for giving me this. And feeling like it's already yours. Like, the divine wants to help you. Divine wants to give it to you. And, oh my gosh, look. Spirit will bring you your desires. I'm working on these. These are my little cards. But then we have, like, yeah, and then we have, like, your too. These are, like, perfect. They're, like, perfectly on top. So your imagination is a divine preview. Like, if you can imagine something beautiful, like, that's a gift from divine. Like, that's a gift from divine, allowing you to preview what you can have, because it wants to give it to you. You have to call divine in, your spirit team, your ascended masters. You have to call them in and let them know that they can intervene on your behalf for your highest purpose and your higher self. And with the release, tell yourself, like, I've fucking outgrown that. I've outgrown that. I've outgrown those patterns. I've outgrown those patterns. Did I just say that? Yeah. I've outgrown those toxic habits. I've outgrown those toxic people. And remember, toxic people, you're not saying that someone's inherently evil. You're just saying they are in a lower vibrational place right now, and they're unaware of their actions, or they are aware of their actions and choose not to do anything about that. Okay? So, this was a beautiful, awesome message. I feel like it was a super powerful message, and it really did hit like lightning, because I can't remember anything now. I feel like I just burned out. So, I hope that this really highly resonated with someone. If anyone has any notes on the autumnal equinox, please do feel free to share with us. And as always, your lessons are a blessing for someone else, so be sure to share them down in the comments. We all go through these hard lessons. We all get fucking hit like crazy. And just remember that angels always win. That's the reason I named the channel that. It was actually a mantra I used to say when I would go through dark times. I would just remind myself that angels always win. There is always a light on. The light will overpower the darkness. You just have to choose for it to be that way. Okay? I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you back here tomorrow. And if you feel called to it, please do like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that your energy can get more aligned with mine, so that you are made, so it'll send you a little notification letting you know when I'm gonna, when I release a video, or like a comment. I don't know if it does comments, but it'll let you know like when I've released a video, so that way you can kind of like feed your mind daily goodness, you know. So if this resonated with someone, please do share, and as always, support each other, and you are each other's soul tribe. So support each other, show each other love and compassion, even in unforgiving situations. And also show yourself love and compassion in situations where you weren't, maybe not like, you weren't proud of the way you reacted to something, or you weren't proud with the way you handled something, or what you let happen to you in a situation. Take responsibility for it. But then it's like know your role in it, but then also show yourself love and compassion, because you were trying to do the best with what you had at that time and with the tools you knew at that time. And it's like, in the heat of the moment, you may have said things, or you may have done things that weren't your true self. So it's like, show compassion, forgive yourself, go back to that time and forgive that person. Like, look at yourself, like your younger self as like a child. Go back and give that person advice. What would you tell them now if you could? Like, that's a very important thing when it comes to healing. Forgiving yourself and showing yourself the love and compassion that you wish someone would have, you know, shown you when you went through that time, okay? Excuse me. All right. I will see you guys on the next one. I love you. I send you guys so much grand love and blessings and abundance and prosperity and joy and like crystal clear clarity. May your mind be as sharp as the arrow so it can pierce through all the bullshit. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope it does. Bye, you guys.